Welcome to Mishna study, Masachet Terumot, Perek Gimal Mishna Het. Over here in our Mishnah, we're going to speak about a person's heart and speech should be one, or as we'd say, a heart and mind should be one. So when a person says something, he needs to actually believe it. Otherwise, we'll see that it means nothing. It's such an important principle. It's a great point of musar as well, for everyone to really take from, to glean from. But we'll see how our Mishnah really speaks about it first in its most practical sense. Someone intended to say teruma. I want to separate this as, meant to say teruma. And instead, what came out of his mouth was he said ma'aser. Like, oops. Or ma'aser ve'amar teruma. Like he wants to separate this and give this to the Levi. I'm going to separate this as, and he says teruma instead of ma'aser. So he didn't have the right intention for what came out of his mouth. Or ola ve'amar shlamim. He said, I want to separate this korban as an korban ola. And instead he said the word shlamim. Shlamim ve'amar ola, vice versa. She'eni nichnas lebayit hazeh ve'amar lazeh. I'm not going to enter into this home. And instead, he said a different home. Or she'eni nehene lazeh ve'amar lazeh. Or say, I'm not going to benefit from so-and-so, and instead he said someone else. Lo amar kelum. What he said is nothing. He didn't say anything, right? There's no ramification to what he said. Anshi yehepiv v'libo shavim, until a person's speech, his mouth, and his heart are equal, are the same, right? It's very interesting. A person needs to really speak what's on his mind. And if he's thinking something and he says something else, neither of them, right? Neither of them count. And Rambam learns a principle from here. Right? If a person actually even intends for something, he needs to also verbalize it, right? In order for it to be, to catch on, for everything for all the laws to apply, right? He needs to actually say, this is tiruma. It's not enough for him to just think something. Right, this applies to other things also, right? Person thinking about Kriyat Shema, right? It doesn't count. He actually needs to say, right? Hear himself say Shema, hear himself say Berachot. Over here also, he needs to say that he's separating this as Tiruma. And if the wrong word came out, then it doesn't